Hi, I'm Doc Edwards from Mama's Chiropractic. It's One Belly Wednesday, and I decided to go ahead and record a video for you guys tonight. This is for anyone, parents or healthcare providers who are feeling a bit stressed or overwhelmed. I wanted to just go to bed. I just got home. It's 10 o'clock at night. I've been working all day, put in a 13-hour day at the practice, seeing patients, taking care of some video stuff that I said I wanted to do. I'm putting together my orientation, and I've gone through 5 different video editors over the last couple of weeks getting this thing done. Finally have one I'm happy with. So yeah, really excited about Lightworks right now. But I had I had a thought on the drive home that these kinds of things are really important to me. And I think that it's important for us to all understand in the midst of the pandemic that we're in, that this is a moment in time that we are going to get through. The question really, though, is who are you going to be at the end of it? I have been going through a process for the past, I'd say about a month, of really doing some good internal investigation of trying to figure out a little goal setting, things that have made me successful in my life, and going through some programs that have really helped me a lot. And I wanted to share some of that stuff with you. The mindset that I have is really what helps carry me through some pretty tough times. I've had times that, some people don't know about me. I mean, I've been so broke that I've sold my blood plasma in order to try to get food. I've lived on peanut butter sandwiches for weeks at a time because I didn't have the money in order to go grocery shopping. I've had to make decisions about whether I was going to do an electric bill or whether I was going to pay my rent. I've been so cold when I used to live up north that I would try to sleep on an air mattress bundled up in 4 different layers of clothing, including hats and mittens and gloves and 2 pairs of socks. I would shiver myself to sleep. I don't say that to make you feel sorry for me, but I want to tell you that the thing that helped me change was really a determination to be the kind of person who would be successful, to be the kind of person who could find joy wherever he was, to be the kind of person who could take challenges like that and turn them into opportunities. This is a big challenge for us as parents, as healthcare providers, as a nation, to really look at ourselves and say, well, who do I want to be? And that's really partly why I'm doing this One Belly Wednesday tonight. It's because part of who I want to be for you is a resource. I want to be the kind of person who commits to saying, yes, I'm going to do this on a weekly basis. I'm going to keep myself accountable to it. And it doesn't matter if I'm tired. It would probably help me if I scheduled it. If I said, okay, every Wednesday, 1 o'clock, that way I don't allow things to creep in, because they do, don't they? Those little things that keep you from going to the gym or keep you from getting enough sleep or keep you from going for that walk or keep you from reading that book. They're the well-intentioned things like starting a journal that over a period of time, other things start creeping in. But hey, that's habits. I wasn't always a juicer. I didn't always take good care of my body. I didn't always make sure that I talked my feelings out with a group of guys that I trusted. But over a period of time, those things became habitual, and it's really helped change my life. And so, as parents, as healthcare providers, this is a big question that I want you to ask with this One Belly Wednesday today is, at the end of this process, whether it's going to be a week or 2 months, or even if you fast forward a year and you're looking back and you say, hey, I'm really proud of what I did there. Who is it that you became? What was the intention that you set? When you do those kinds of things, it helps to build resilience inside your system. For those of you who are pregnant and maybe you're a new parent, this is one of the most important keys for me as a parent that I've been able to do, is to put myself in the state before I make decisions and say, who do I want to be in this moment? If you were the kind of person who grew up with a dad who was upset about things really easily, and maybe yelled, or maybe there was some physical stuff that went on in your family, and you're saying, that's not how I want to be. If you're the kind of parent who says, I really grew up on a lot of processed stuff and had to work through a lot of health challenges because of that, So I'm going to make different decisions. And who do you want to be? Think about that as you wake up every morning. Set that intention. How do I want my birth to go? What am I going to do with my baby today? What am I going to do with my toddlers? How am I going to enjoy my time? How am I going to be present for my patients? How am I going to be present for my community? How am I going to be present for my staff? What kind of boss do I want to be? Those are the kind of questions that, as you get together inside of yourself with your own values, with your own set of histories and own set of expectations and own set of hopes and dreams for the future, writing that kind of stuff down in a place that you can see it so you can keep the end in mind. It's always been a secret to not only just my success, but it leaves footprints. It's written all over the place. Anybody who's successful will tell you that this process of goal setting and making it real, of changing your mental state in order to be able to achieve the things that you really want to manifest in your life, that this is a process and it does require effort. It doesn't come naturally to anybody. I don't know anybody who starts a workout routine who really loves getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know anybody who chooses to do detoxes that really enjoys the process. I don't know anybody who makes a shift in their diet or loses weight that was like, oh, good, I get to do this again today. But they do it because it's important, because they have leverage on themselves, because the reason why that they do it is so great, it's so big, it has such emotional gravity that they can't imagine going to bed without doing it that day. I had a really successful blog posting on COVID-19. It's about the vitamin D, estrogen. There's a lot of stuff to that. So I encourage you to check that out because certainty and facts really do help counteract anxiety and fear. And if you can understand a little bit more about what this virus is and how to protect yourselves, your families, your patients, your community, then hopefully that ratchets things down a level, because I see a lot of panic. I see a lot of misinformation going out there. And I see a lot of people working out of a reactive mind, out of an emotional state, instead of taking a breath and being rational about this. Your kids are watching. Our children are watching us. They're watching how we're behaving. We're setting the tone right now for how future things, how other crises. This isn't going to be the only one you're going to face. You're going to face internal crises within yourself. You're going to face them within your family. You're going to face them personally within your city. You're going to face things like hurricanes. You're going to face national emergencies. It is a fact. And the rights that you decide to hold on to dearly, the values you decide that you hold on to dearly, and the way that you prepare yourself for the next one begins today.